Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
You continue on to the 7th floor. Crouching in the corner, you see some sort of vaguely humanoid creature. It has scaly, spiky back and one gigantic green eye. It seems content to just stay back in its corner. You advance to the 8th floor. The moment your foot touches the stone, 2 large reptilian beasts materialize in front of you.
6 damage.
One more good stab goes straight through its ribcage. The beast shatters into billions of pieces of dust.
4 damage.
You stab it in the back and bring down the last dust monster. You have finally reached the apparent top of the tower. You see a creature that resembles an enormous floating skull.
Hand over your magical objects. I'll be happy to let you leave. If not, then I'm afraid I'll have to take them from you by force.
Okay, I think we should just give him the items.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Maybe we should just hand him over.
Azlo, I know you're the leader of this group, but that was the weakest excuse I've ever heard. No, we came here to fight. We came here to vanquish evil, and in the name of the Sapphire Saber and Kavaki as our guide, together we shall vanquish this foul foe. Right, guys?
What if we do one of these things where we start to hand him a magic item, and then right when he gets close, we stab him in the eyeball?
Oh, that's a good one. Start with your sword.
He can hear you talking.
Hey, you, stop listening.
Stop.
Could you turn around for a second,
Turn all your eyes in the other direction, please.
Yeah, plug your eye stalks into your ear holes if you have those. I'm not sure.
Well, so this would have to be a not in character strategy meeting.
Well, you can't do a not in character strategy meeting right now.
Okay, so then no.
Okay.
I look over at the two of them and give them the look, and they know exactly what that means.
Mm-hmm.
You give us the wink.
I reach into my pack and I pull out my ninja suit and I start stepping into the pants and trying to put it on.
No, Shabba.
Is that not the look? Okay, I put that back and I pull out the clown suit and put the little rainbow colored. No, okay, I put that one back. That's why I'm not getting this look.
When are we ever going to use those, Azlo? I feel like those were a worthless investment.
Yeah, I thought we said that if things got really bad, we'd pull out the clown suits.
We did say that. However, this is not the situation for that.
He is beginning to grow rather impatient. So, if no one's going to respond directly, then...
Guys, as much as I want to be really part of the Sapphire Saver, I don't know if it's worth our lives. And you see Tokas's, you hear the familiar clattering of his armor in the knees. Guys, that thing's a lot scarier than I remember.
Is it worth all your magic items, Tokas? Is it worth that too?
And Tokas looks down at his Violapult and pets it and treasures it for a moment. And it says, Shabba, I would give all the magic items I have if it would save you. And Azlo and myself. But I stopped there.
Well, you have a point there.
You would even give up the bowl of hidden fire?
Yep, we should add that to the pile. And the three of us, we wave the white flag and put our hands up. We're sorry. We were just checking out your tower.
Yeah, we got lost. We took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Listen to yourselves. We've faced death countless times together. And now that we find ourselves in this slightly more dire situation than we've ever been in before, you give up? You're not cowards. I know you better than that. You're brave. You've both saved my life, and although you may not like to admit it, you've saved Stripey's life too.
Well,
now I know we're not those cowards, and I know we're not going to die here today, because you know what? We're going to fight on. We're going to fight until victory is ours.
I give Shabba a little wink.
And I say, yeah, definitely. We should definitely give up. Let's take out all our magic items and give them to this mean, evil guy.
Yep, we don't mean any harm. We're just going to set him down right here in a pile, kind of close to us, but not too far away. Sort of in melee combat range, but not really.
Yeah, we're definitely just going to put them right down in front of ourselves.
Except not the ones that we might use for combat, because...
For sure.
Yeah, actually, Azlo, can you do the talking?
We might just temporarily hold on to some of the magic items, but we're here. Let's just kick things off with this enchanted chalk chunk. And I walk over and I hold it up to him with my left hand. And my right hand is behind my back.
Okay, well, the creature is actually, from your perspective, about 20 feet up and upside down.
Oh, it's upside down?
But he's right side up then.
He's right side up to real gravity, and you're not. So
Wait, how is he right side up if he's on this level of the tower?
he can fly.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he didn't have to reverse himself to walk up or down.
It doesn't seem as though your last few lines of dialogue there were particularly convincing to it, especially after that rousing speech from Shabba. And so the creature just turns its eyes to each of you and says,
So you have chosen death.
and we will roll initiative with that.
I chose chalk. I chose a chalk chunk.
Oh no! Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
Uh-oh. Tokas. How could you? You betrayed us.
I trip on my wheelie greaves.
Shabba goes on a 17, Stripey goes on a 2.
I'm faster than Stripey?
You are going before Stripey.
How did he get a 2?
Because I rolled a 2 on the d20 and he doesn't have a dexterity bonus.
Oh, I'm better than Stripey.
Azlo goes on a 15.
Isn't your dex a 13?
My dex is indeed a 13. My initiative bonus should only be +1. I've been cheating this whole game.
Yeah.
So give me a 2. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I think this means we're going to have to go back and re-record the show because of that botched number.
So we'll have Shabba, Azlo, Tokas, Stripey. But the first one will be the goth.
Does he start raving to death metal music?
He's got those pants with the chains,
Oh, yeah.
like just dangling off of his body because there aren't actually any legs. He just likes it for the style.
He's wearing like a white powdery face makeup.
Eyeliner on all of his eyes.
Yeah.
And he just has like a long dark-haired wig.
He's got like some mascara.
Just like 2 trouser legs swaying underneath him.
Azlo is attempting to walk up with the chalk, and I will have you first make both a dexterity and strength saving throw.
Ooh, I really don't like the sound of that.
Yikes.
All right. Wow. Let's. I'm just gonna go ahead and spend my session inspiration right now because I feel like that's probably the best thing to do. So I will. Dexterity save will be normal, and then I will use the inspiration on the strength save. You said?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's Dex. That's a 23.
Okay.
And strength. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I rolled a 4 and a 5 plus 0, so that's a 5.
What?
Sweet cripes.
2 of its eyes focus on you, and you see magic rays shine out from them towards you. The first one, you dodge out of the way, but the second one strikes you, and you find yourself thrown back, straight back towards your companions and against the wall.
Oof.
You're blasted against the wall, and you are slowed down. It feels as if your muscles just aren't responding to your movements fully.
Oh boy.
You okay there, buddy?
Oof.
Yeah, I'm fine.
In rules terms, you have your speed halved.
Okay.
So he speaks in slow motion. How will he be a bard if he speaks in slow motion?
It's alright. All the songs will be in cut time.
I like cut time. Yeah, I can get used to this.
And Tokas, I'll have you make a wisdom save.
Oh no, I have no wisdom to speak of.
Use your inspiration.
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, you've got a potentially long fight ahead of you. You may or may not want to blow all your inspiration on the first round.
I may not want to, like, have my stats reduced for the rest of the fight, like you just did to Azlo.
That's what I'm thinking.
Double the dice, double the chances. Oh, I'm really glad I did that. I got a 4 and a 14.
14 total?
Yeah, 14. That might not be good enough, actually.
That is enough, fortunately.
Thank Kavaki.
You see a kind of a wavy beam fly out from another one of its eyes and hits you, or envelops you. And some vague cloudiness comes into your mind, but you quickly shake it off and wake yourself up back to your full senses.
Arugula.
Rhododendron.
You managed to not take any damage from all of that, so let's continue on with Shabba's turn.
Shabba, watch out for those eyes, if you didn't notice.
First thing on your turn is you need to make a wisdom save.
No! Come on. Come on.
Inspiration.
Alright, 15.
Alright, you pass. But you feel its central eye gaze passing over you, and as you lock eyes, it's almost like it's grabbing hold of you physically.
Ugh.
Feels that way.
I point at that central eye and I say, I marked you! And then I try to shoot it in the eye. And that will be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Not a natty twins, just a 20. Just a regular old 20. Only 6 damage, rolled really low, and I am done.
So you deal a glancing blow with your arrow, and now Azlo.
Alright, how close am I to the creature?
Well, you can't walk to it because it's hovering above you,
Okay.
but the diagonal range at the moment would probably be 40 feet or so,
Because you said it was 20 feet above us, like vertically, so...
and it pushed you 15 feet back when you got close to it.
Oh, that's right.
So you're farther than anyone else from it, and we'll say 40 feet. The others are about 30.
Oh yeah, also I would like to say, Evan was right. My saving throws are terrible. They're so bad. Evan, you called it. I have terrible saving throws once again. Azlo briefly considers just casting invisibility and then walking back out the door. But then he has a reconsideration. I will pull out my crossbow and take a shot at him. That's about all I've got at the moment, guys.
I knew I should have worked a bit more on Stripey's crossbow drills.
That was a natural 1. But fortunately, I'm a halfling, so I'm going to roll that again.
Nice.
Oh, natural 20!
What? From rags to riches. 1 to 20?
Being lucky. Heck yeah, dude.
That is lucky.
Halflings, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You sure you don't pray to that god of luck or something?
Yeah, the RNG gods have smiled
Not that you know
upon
of.
us.
Alright. 9 piercing damage.
Good.
So your bolt strikes true. It seems to stick into the side of its head.
Sweet.
All right.
Nice.
Make a mental note to use that as something to grab onto later. Like, drive my sword into his face.
Maybe if you were shooting it with the Mikhail's mighty missiles, so they'd stick.
Yeah, sticky arrows.
That's right.
Alright, and then I will, bonus action, look at Tokas and say, you are the best meat shield who's ever shielded meat before. And I give you inspiration.
Thanks. I'll take it.
Anytime. Lead from behind, I like to say.
I will use it well.
It's too bad you don't have a shield that's made of meat. Because that would be a true meat shield.
Well, that's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he embodies that.
I would love a mirror shield or like a shield made of pure blinding light right about now. Those would be useful.
That'd be great against all of its eyes.
Can we work that into the company budget?
I think that's a great investment.
A shield of pure light?
Yeah, like you could devise something, you could invent something with your gnomish mind that's similar to the lantern helmet that I have, except you light a candle and it somehow like reflects that light into a great degree outward.
And blinds all of us, including our enemies.
Blinds everybody.
That seems great. We'll learn to fight without our eyes. We'll feel the enemies, and we'll use Stripey's nose.
That's good, and we'll all take the blind fighting feat at 8th level, if that even is a thing in 5th edition.
Was that a thing?
It is now.
We've just made it up.
There's something related to it, but I don't remember. I don't think it's a feat. It might be like a fighting style. I'm not sure.
Sounds like a thing monks would do.
Yeah, it does.
The blind monk.
The way of the blind rabbit.
Either way, my turn's done.
Yeah, Tokas, it's your turn, and for your first action, I'll have you also make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, man.
as it turns its central eye to you.
Time to get wise. That was 4.
The time to get wise was long before now, my friend.
And I assume you're not going to use your inspiration on that.
I already did.
Well, no, I mean your bardic inspiration.
Oh, I don't think it's going to help enough.
Probably not.
Probably not.
As it looks at you, you feel all of your muscles tensing up until you're just completely frozen in place.
Yeesh.
And you can't actually take any actions on this turn.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Stripey is next to you, and he also needs to make a save.
What kind of save?
Wisdom save.
I believe he also fails. That is an 11.
Yep. So Stripey also tenses up and is unable to act.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
We're sitting popsicle ducks.
Okay.
We're ducksicles.
Back to my turn.
Wait. Oh man. That's crazy. This thing does things that are not on its turn, guys.
Ugh. Oh, you're right. That's really not good.
This thing does its most powerful stuff on our turns.
Dude, it's like he's casting instants at us.
It is.
And we're playing with a sorcery speed deck.
Seriously, he just lightning bolted us all in the face.
And all we have is lava spike.
It's a losing battle.
More like, what's the sorcery speed equivalent of shock?
Magma spray?
More like we just magma sprayed him. That's it. That's all we got.
Guys, I think this is by far our nerdiest moment ever. We're literally playing Dungeons & Dragons, making Magic the Gathering
As
references.
if we were playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So the goth fires 3 more rays from its eyes. I'm trying to decide who each of these is aimed at.
Stripey. What? Did you guys hear that? That was weird.
Yeah, that was strange. It was like a weird disembodied voice. Spoke from the heavens.
It's like somebody said Stripey really slowly and under their breath.
That's true.
Azlo needs to make a constitution save. Shabba needs to make a dexterity save.
I refuse.
And so Tokas automatically fails your dexterity save because you're stunned.
Ugh. Well, luckily my dex save is by far my best, and I rolled well, so that's a 20 on my save.
So the beam that was aimed at you seems to be just a ray of fire that blasts into the ground right next to you.
Yikes.
This wouldn't happen to be a con save against fear, would it?
No.
Okay. That is an 18.
You managed to resist it. Tokas, you're not really sure what the one that hit you did. It seems like it didn't affect you directly, but you saw this beam of energy almost as if it was pulling something from you rather than shooting something at you and going into one of its eyes.
Weird.
Do I still have all my magic items?
As far as you can see.
I can't move, so I
Maybe
don't...
it stole your spell slots. Check those, too.
Oh, man.
The goth flies a little bit closer to everyone, but still stays well above your heads. And that will conclude my turn. Back to Shabba. Make another wisdom save.
Golly. I think I failed that one. That's an 11.
Then you are stunned.
Oof.
And Azlo, this time you also get to make the save. As it looks at you.
Oh, I get to? That's great.
Wait, are these mental magical effects?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gnome cunning is relevant here. It's too late, I didn't do it.
Gnome cunning?
If the spell causes me to make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma save, I have advantage on them.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
That's legit.
Any spell makes those saves, then yeah, you should.
You have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
I'm gonna get the official wording.
Yeah, I just read it.
Because if it's spells or magic, that would make a difference.
No, it's magic. You have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Then that would apply.
Would have been something good to remember.
Yep.
Well, we play on.
It is hard to remember those kinds of effects.
Mm-hmm.
What type of save am I making, Thane?
Wisdom.
Is it against fear?
No.
Legitimate question this time. Okay. The good news is I rolled a 4. The bad news is I have a -1. So that would be a 3.
I don't see how rolling a 4 was good news, but okay.
It was better than the -1 news.
So you are also stunned.
All right.
Tokas.
Guys, this makes me like the perfect tank for this encounter. I didn't even know it.
Tokas, also make a wisdom save.
So 2 dice?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, that's a reroll. Oh, but I got a 19, so I should be good. Double 19! What are the odds?
So you do succeed, and you find yourself able to move once again. So, take your turn.
Guys, we're not gonna beat this thing if we play fair, and Tokas rushes for the beast. I love you guys! I never told you before, because I have trust issues.
How are you going to rush for it? It's like 20 feet overhead.
But I'm fast.
Yeah, but the only way we can attack it is in a ranged manner.
I'm gonna jump for it.
Unless your jump ring lets you jump 20 feet up, but I don't think it does.
So my movement right now is 35, right, with the long strider.
But you can't run up a wall.
Okay, I'm not a ninja. Got it. Wait, couldn't I run up to this guy and lightning lure him down to me?
He's still too far away for that. Because lightning lure is 15 feet range?
Right, so 35 plus 15 equals...
But you can't move 35 feet closer. He's basically right over your head, 20 feet up.
Right, but couldn't I jump half of that and then lightning lure?
If you use the ring of jumping, and then that's your bonus action, right?
Oh, I forgot about the ring.
If you use the ring of jumping, then I'll say you can jump high enough to lightning lure.
Okay, so yeah, let's not play fair. And Tokas brandishes his magic ring and gives himself the ability to jump really high. I cast jump on myself.
Sweet.
So what is your strength modifier, Tokas?
I got a +2.
+2. You can jump 15 feet into the air.
Yeah, but with the jump ring,
yeah,
it's...
With the jump ring, you can jump 15 feet straight up in the air as long as you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Is that even with me being a small creature?
That is even with you being a small creature. High jump.
What page is that?
This is under the jumping rules. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. With the ring of jumping, your jump distance is tripled.
Okay, so you could jump apparently 5 feet in the air, or with the jump ring, you can just do a standing jump 7.5 feet, which will get you close enough. And that way you don't have to worry about falling damage.
Okay. I mean, I just want to bring him down to us so he plays fair.
Yeah, that's really smart.
This lightning lure just keeps coming up. All right, let's do it. And Tokas, with his ring, casts jump upon himself and leaps heroically into the air. Whoa, I wasn't ready for this. And then whips out his lightning lure in Indiana Jones style, throws it into the air, trying to capture one of the eye stalks of the beast.
Your whip wraps around the goth, and you pull it down to your level before falling to the ground. So it's now within melee reach, at least for
now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty high up. And it takes how much damage?
Oh, that's a 1. So 4 damage. What are you gonna do?
And Stripey...
Go for the eyes, Stripey, go for the eyes.
I don't think Stripey can reach, because he doesn't have any sort of... I mean, he's short and doesn't have a long weapon of any kind.
Climb up me, Stripey.
Yeah, if the thing is more than 5 feet up, if it's not like basically in the space that's on the ground, then Stripey can't reach it.
Yeah.
We can't do any combo attacks where he runs up my back.
That would be awesome.
If you want Stripey to do anything, go ahead and have him make the wisdom save first.
Okay.
Otherwise we can just kind of skip him.
Yeah, I think he failed again. It's a 12.
And Brian, you are much more effective in melee now, so maybe consider that fact.
Yes, consider it considered.
Both Shabba and Azlo are currently stunned, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Shabba, it fires its fire ray at you once again, and this time, since you're stunned, you cannot dodge.
Okay.
Nikes.
You take 20 points of fire damage as its beam sears.
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance.
Yeah.
Alright, I shake off 11 of that, so I only take 9.
Wow.
How does Stone's Endurance work? Does Kavaki just wink at you?
Yeah,
Or what?
Kavaki's like, look, dude, don't do this. Whatever's about to happen to you, just don't let it happen. And he gives you the internal strength, the internal fortitude to shake some of it off.
Your skin just hardens briefly.
Yeah.
Tokas, make a constitution save, and Azlo, make a wisdom save.
Do I get double dice for this?
No, because it's physical, not mental.
This is not mental? Okay.
It's a constitution.
13 for me.
21.
Okay, Azlo, you're excited to be able to do something in melee, possibly, but instead you fall asleep and collapse to the ground.
Good night, dude.
Does he have sweet dreams of various fruits and vegetables dancing?
It's like those stars that spin around in the cartoons, except it's just rutabagas.
Tokas, you manage to resist the ray, and the Goth attempts to fly farther away from you. But you get to make one attack as it withdraws.
I don't want him to go. I don't want you to go, Goth.
No, don't go, please.
So this is just an opportunity attack. I can't spend it in any other way than attacking it. I can't, like, reach for him and try to grab him or anything, right?
You can make one attack, which technically does allow grappling.
Ooh.
In lieu of a normal attack.
I can't let him go. Let's do it.
I think it's likely that one of these things... I don't know.
I need to bring him down so Stripey can bite him. We're losing a lot of damage output here, Shabba. You gotta put the boss in place. Raid tactics.
Yeah, but do you think that he has a high strength or dexterity? If either one of them is decent, then attack it, right? Because you can always jump again and lightning lure him down.
But I've got a D8 from Azlo's Bardic.
But if you choose to grapple, all that's going to happen is he's going to be floating with a gnome on his back.
Oh, I can't keep him on the ground?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
I think he can probably still fly with you on him.
Well, I mean, he does weigh like 100 and something pounds with all his armor.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think you're going to just, like, take him to the ground. You know what I mean? He doesn't have wings. You can't, like, physically manhandle him, so he flies by magic.
Well, riddle me this. Does something cool happen where I could see something nearby that I could lure to and try to hold him on the ground? He's like a big balloon, right? A big magical flying balloon. I want to just...
Basically.
I'm trying to think if there is anything.
Like, I'm trying to find a way to bring him down where we can touch him.
There is the apparatus in the center of the room that's attached to your floor. It's too far away from you right now for you to grab it, but you could potentially use it as an anchor if you wanted to do something like this in the future.
Okay, I'll make my opportunity attack.
Yeah, the good thing to know, though, is that now, like, you've got your ring of jumping plus the lightning lure, which is an ingenious strategy for bringing it closer to us.
The lure just keeps coming up. It's like my best thing that I picked. Here we go.
It's really good.
Oh, no, wait. 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yep. Yep.
So it once again flies out of range.
Curses.
We were definitely right to give you that ring of jump, though. No doubt.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to give it to somebody else, didn't I?
Yeah, but it's definitely best for you.
Okay, back to Shabba. Make another wisdom save.
Pass it, Shabba.
All right, I think that's decent. That's a 15.
Success.
Whew.
You shake off its stunning gaze.
All right, so it's still marked, so I'm going to take a shot at it as it flies off. Dang it. That's a 13. That's what you just got, isn't it, Tokas?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yep. I missed.
It's probably not even that heavily armored. Probably.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get further away from it. Well, how far away am I now? Am I still over by, like, the door or by the staircase?
You're pretty close to the staircase. Like a few steps inside.
Okay, I'm just going to back up, like I did in the other room. I'm just going to back up against the wall to make sure I'm anchored and put some distance between us, because I don't need to be any closer to it than all I have to do is be able to see it.
Okay, so how far away are you going to get then?
Just against the wall, like that we came in by.
Alright then, we go on to Azlo, who is asleep.
Yep. Do I have a chance to wake up?
You don't have a chance to wake up.
Oh, can I slap?
Awesome.
Can I slap Azlo since he's
on your way to
on my way over?
Kick me on your way over.
Yeah.
You can awaken a sleeping creature with an action, or by hurting it.
Oh shucks. Okay, sorry. Ain't got no actions left. I used all those.
This is where you need guided arrow, like arrows that miss, you can like send them at other things. Like command them, like go to... It's like that one Marvel villain, or... No, he wasn't a villain. Who am I thinking of? The guy that he like whistled and...
I was thinking of the We were just watching like some Disney songs the other day, and it's the one from Mulan. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. And he does the thing where he fires 3 arrows and they all hit the little fruits and nail them to the tree exactly on the circles.
Is that how you imagine Shabba?
Oh yeah, for sure. Even though he's not nearly that good.
Multi-shot would be really cool. They need to put that into the next, update or edition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had it in earlier editions.
Well, you got to bring it back.
Tokas, make another wisdom save with your advantage.
Yes. Hopefully this...
What do you know? It pays off being a gnome sometimes after all.
I have a 3 so far.
After all this time.
Oh, but then I rolled a 12, which might still not be good enough. I rolled a 3 and a 12.
12 is not enough, so you are also stunned for the turn. And Stripey? Wisdom
Stripey.
save?
Oh, yeah, okay. He fails. He was just starting to be able to growl again.
This is not going well, guys.
Nope, sure isn't.
Nope.
Especially that it has that one eye that just shoots laser beams that, kill us in, 2 hits. That would kill me in just a couple hits.
Yeah, it has a laser beam eye, a flamethrower eye, a paralyzation eye, a sleepy eye. It's got all kinds of... It probably has a lazy eye that just makes you sit on the couch all day.
Pink eye.
Yeah, pink eye. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's got a pink eye that just gives you pink eye. Shucks.
I gotta go to the doctor. Dang.
Now I gotta get some antibiotics.
They haven't invented those yet.
You know what? Just give me the death ray. That's fine.
I gotta wait 1,500 years.
Yeah, give me the lazy eye. I'd rather sit on the couch all day.
Only you can prevent fairy fire. The Damage Guild Podcast.
Well, hello, everyone. It's Tokas. Sean. Now I'm getting mixed up. Considering upgrading your dice set? What dungeon master out there doesn't need hordes of dice, right? Or player, for that matter. Or maybe you just need some dice accessories, like things to roll on or hold your dice or other various dicey things. Well, we've decided to partner with a cool company, Metallic Dice Games. Their website is www.metallicdicegames.com. You can check out their selection of, yep, you guessed it, metallic dice. But they also have plastic, resin, wooden, hollow metal, which are pretty cool. They kind of jingle when you shake them up together. Gemstone. These guys know dice. If you shop on their site and use our affiliate code, that's going to be DGP10, you'll get access to 10% off of your order when you check out. You could also consider joining our Patreon team. And there are lots of reasons to become a patron of any creator. There are lots of creators out there, not just us. But the reason that you would do it primarily is because you want to support what we're about. You like the show and you want to show your appreciation through that avenue. We're glad you're here with us listening. It means so much to us. Please know that we sincerely hope that this show has been helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's the comfort listening we provide you on the long commute to and from work or at work, if you can listen to it there, or when you're lounging at home and just looking to pass the time by listening to something interesting, curiosity-inducing, funny, and sometimes just plain silly. We're happy to do just that, and we are looking off into the distant future, where we can continue to deliver a fresh, off-the-press dose of adventure every couple weeks at a time. Let's get back to the adventure.
You are listening to the Damage Guild Podcast.
Azlo, make a Constitution save.
That would be a magical 4 from Azlo.
Well, the good news is you wake up.
Oh, sweet.
The bad news is you fall back asleep.
I think he's about to deal a lot of damage to you, actually.
The bad news is because you wake up because it just dealt 24 points of damage to you as it sucks out your life force.
Yeah, you wake up just in time to be impaled by its magical life-sucking power.
I'm still up, guys.
Oh, great. That's always a good thing.
Shabba, make a con save, and Stripey, make a wisdom save.
Shabba fails his con save. Stripey probably passed that, actually. Stripey, I rolled a 19 for Stripey's wisdom save, so...
Okay, so Stripey is okay. But you feel your body tense up even more than it already was, and you're completely frozen.
No.
And that's the end of my turn. Shabba, you can make another save to escape that effect.
What kind?
Constitution.
Okay.
There's so many saves in this fight.
Dang it. Nope. I missed. I failed.
Okay, you remain paralyzed, and we'll ignore the other one because it doesn't matter. Azlo,
I'm awake now.
you're awake. You make a wisdom save.
Oh, sweet. That's what I was hoping for. That is a 13.
That is just not enough.
Dang it.
Man.
How many naps can this guy cause?
No, you're just frozen, I think, right? That's what the wisdom save is.
Yeah, so you're stunned. Tokas, your wisdom save.
Thank goodness you have advantage on these, man. You're the only thing keeping this party going right now.
I rolled a 16 and a 12.
Alright. I think you're good.
You stay up.
We're not going to beat this thing if we play fair, guys. I know I said that before, but I mean it this time. Get me to that eye, so I'm going to jump. And instead of doing all the things that we talked about, remember that item from way, way, way back? I still have it in my pack. I just want to confirm with the DM before I do something like this. I'd like to make a sugar bomb attack with my remaining sugar. and try to blind some of the eyes. An old Tokas classic.
That's great.
Alright, I will have it make a saving throw, and...
But this would exhaust... I had less than a pound of the sugar originally, so I imagine this is the end of the bag.
Toss all that bad boy up there.
Also, it's got some of that acid. Remember, like, the drippings or something is in it? I don't know if that changes things.
Shape, don't push your luck.
I just vaguely remember it had something in it other than sugar.
I'm going to rule that if it fails its dex save, it is blinded for its next turn.
The whole thing is blinded? I was just aiming for some of the eyes. You want to just...
Don't not push your luck.
Don't push your luck the other way either. Don't bite the hand that feeds.
Alright, sugar bomb!
Alright, so you can jump up pretty much right in its face and throw this.
Yeah.
Point blank sugar bomb. That's like what my brothers would do in the wintertime when they wanted to be mean to me. You like do like a point blank ice ball in the snow. Like when you're supposed to be having a snowball fight behind the forts. Like you get up close and you just mash it into their face. I remember those days.
Ah, those are the good old days.
Or you get in behind their neck. That's the...
Oh yeah, you like stuff it down there.
Shove it down the back of their snowsuit. And if you're like a little kid and you're wearing one of those one-piece snowsuits that goes from head to toe, you got a nice big snowball down that thing, man, you are in trouble. You're out of commission. Instant KO.
Yeah, you gotta go inside and warm the toesies, get some hot cocoa for mommy.
That's right.
Tokas leaps into the air, reaches into his bag, pulls out all of the sugar he can hold, and throws it straight into the goth's eyes. The goth reels back. And you see it's blinking, trying to shake this powder out of its eyes, and just reeling and screaming.
Some like 'em sweet, some like 'em not sweet.
Sour, I think, is the...
Some like 'em sour.
Alright, you've gained yourself one round. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
Do everything you can.
Well, I moved, right? I jumped into the air heroically. I used my item interaction.
Also heroically.
That's your action.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, as I come back to the earth, the room.
You also fall heroically.
Yes, and as I'm falling, I hex it with my shadow magics.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Probably would have been a good idea to hex its dexterity saves before you threw it, just to improve your chances, but it worked out.
In fairness, I didn't know what the sugar bomb was going to be, but you're right. I should have been like, hey, I'll hex it first, and then maybe you would have given me a hint. Anyway, actually, if I have any remaining movement, I'll move towards that fixture in the middle of the upside-down floor.
Okay. Do you still have your action surge, or is that a daily thing? I never remember.
Oh, did I use it against the dragons? I guess I did.
Yeah, do you get it back after a short rest?
If I understand correctly, Action Surge gives you 1 extra action per short rest.
Wow.
Until level 17 when it becomes 2.
Okay, so you do have Action Surge if you want to use it.
I mean, how would I use it here? When he's blinded, is he more vulnerable or something?
Blinded. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yep, let's do it. All right, so rewind a little bit. Tokas jumped, sugar bombed him, hexed, and then with his action surge, goes for a rapier attack while I'm floating.
While you're still in the air. Sick.
You might have to jump twice for this, but that's within the realms of your movement.
Okay, fine. I'll jump again. It's so much cooler, though, if I do it all at once. But sure. For realism, I'll make you happy. We'll jump again, and this time Toka's just like, ah!
You jump once to Sugar Bomb, once to Hex, once to attack.
No. I hexed when I was coming back down from the Sugar Bomb. All right. And I'd like to use extra attack here. Lots of attacks.
You do get extra attack, because it's a full action.
Let's do it.
2 attacks with advantage.
I just rolled pretty well. That's a 24
Hit?
on one of them. And then can I just roll to hit for the other and then we'll do damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other was not as good, but should still hit. That is a 15.
That hits.
Sweet.
So you...
Alright.
Maybe to get these 2 attacks off, you cast Hex, jump up, throw the Sugar Bomb, slash it, land, jump again, attack again, land.
Like, Tokas has these really cool turns where I do all the things, and then I'm just a punching bag. I have like that one really flashy turn. This happens every time because of the action surge.
That's fighters for you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to roll lots of dice though, and that feels pretty good.
Well, you bought us a small amount of time, so
You guys better use it. Stop getting frozen and stuff.
I sure hope so.
Okay, so wow, that's like a lot of damage. Okay, so 11 damage just from Hex. I rolled a 5 and a 6. And then another 9 damage from the rapier. Well, no, +2. I only apply the +2 once, because that's my strength bonus.
No,
To
it's both attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, so 4 plus 11 plus 9. So 24.
24 damage.
That is more than everything it's taken so far.
Hefty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's more attacks than we've even hit on it so far.
Pew, pew, pew. Those are my little hex bolts. Pew, pew, pew. And a couple of stabs. Alright, and I'm done.
So the Goth is blinded, raging, and thrashing all over the place now, as your wounds are oozing with blood. It looks severely wounded from that series of attacks.
Wow, really?
Maybe it's not that tanky.
No, they're squishy.
Well, of course it's squishy. It's a giant eyeball.
It has so many different effects to disable any would-be attackers that...
It doesn't have any need to tank.
Right.
Well, I didn't think it'd get sugar bombed.
It didn't. They never see the sugar coming.
Nobody expects the sugar bomb.
That was a brilliant move.
It was.
Minus the doing the hex in the wrong order.
As was the lightning lore. If we don't die today, Tokas, it will be on your account.
Well, I hope I finally get reimbursed and he buys me some new armor or something.
In his paralyzed state, makes a mental note to add sugar to part of the budget, like a special section of the budget just for sugar.
I pull out the contract and I'm like adding sugar bomb attachment to new armor, which is also in the budget.
A little catapult that launches off of your back.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
There's just like a sack of sugar like on my back and it just like scoops into the sugar bag and just...
It's like one of those bulk food things at the grocery store. You know, it's just like a big tank of sugar that you wear and a little scoop that flings it out, catapult stuff. That's awesome.
All the kids would love me. Chuck sugar.
You just rain sugar down on them.
Open your mouths!
Yeah, stick your tongue out.
Stripey's turn if he's going to do anything. He does not have to make his saving throw this time because the Goth's eye is closed, or at least not paying attention to him.
He's basically like a little yappy dog, like barking after it, except he's just growling and like skittering along the floor.
Is there really nothing Stripey can do? Could he ready an action or something in case?
Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. He'll do that little thing and like be under it, you know, looking up at it menacingly and like nipping at it. But yeah, he'll ready an action for if it ever comes close enough to the ground to attack.
I'm trying to make it happen, Shabba. We need more useful movement-based spells. Like we need like a whirlwind to like push it down.
For the Goth's turn, it simply flies as far away as it can from everyone. Makes it most of the way across the room and is up against the ceiling to you.
Still blinking and...
So it's probably about 70 feet away, 70 or 80 feet.
Rats.
And it's trying to shake itself off. Its eye stalks are writhing all around, trying to blink out the sugar. But that's its full turn.
Sweet.
Shaba.
Alright, I gotta make this one count.
Yeah, you're still paralyzed?
I failed a con save, yeah, so...
Yeah, so make another con save.
Oh boy.
Because you're still paralyzed.
Sorry, Tokas, in advance. I may not be able to. I think now is the time to use my inspiration for the session.
Because isn't the thing still blinded for one more phase, or no?
It's that turn that it just had, it's blinded, so next turn it'll shake it off and act normally, I assume.
So this is when we have advantage on ranged attacks, right?
All attacks.
All attacks.
Right. Yeah, so I gotta pass this con save. Alright, does an 18 do it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So you shake that off?
Yep. And I'm gonna take a shot at it with advantage.
Let loose the arrows of Kavaki.
Oh, wow. I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Critical hit.
Best and worst of both worlds right there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness ones don't cancel other things.
Yeah.
Critical hit with your Hunter's Mark.
With Hunter's Mark. Whew, so that's gonna be 18 damage.
Wow. Pumping them full of iron.
Full of iron, that's right.
Which is hopefully what we're going to be soon, guys, eh?
The arrow pierces deep into its skull, but Goth is still holding on to life.
Oof, I feel like we need like 1 or 2 more real good attacks, solid attacks. If we can get those off, we might have this.
Azlo.
So I was still paralyzed?
No, you were awakened and stunned last
That's right.
turn, but
Yeah, he blasted you.
it's no longer stunning you.
Okay, so stun wears off. All right, everybody good? Are we all awake and alive and not stunned?
For the moment.
You're the one that's most wounded.
Yeah, I will just level the old crossbow at him. Take a shot.
But Azlo, you could finish this.
With advantage?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, because he's blinded.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do you get any, like, bard tricks with this shot? I've seen you do stuff with these before.
Yeah, ricochet it off the ceiling just for style points.
Yeah, if I hit him
The blade flourish.
with the attack, then I can do cool things. But I have to hit him first.
You probably will.
Use your lute as a makeshift longbow by pulling it back on one of the lute strings. Twang!
That's like that Robin Hood Disney movie, isn't it? Like they shoot
do that?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah,
like shoot an arrow.
Yeah, I think they did that.
All right, that would be a 20 to hit for 8 piercing damage.
Solid.
So you rise to the ground, struggling to your feet, load your crossbow, and take one shot, and you pierce it straight through its central eye. Goth screams and collapses to the floor.
I thought we were so toast. We spent like the
Didn't die.
whole first half of that fight. We were all frozen and sleeping and blasted and sleeping and stunned.
Gosh.
I never want to fight one of those
I
again.
thought for sure we were goners.
Sugar is great for your health.
It is.
That sugar bag has done more work than any of our, like, it's crazy.
Any of us.
It was the MVP, the best weapon of the entire encounter.
We need to go find some more sugar.
We do.
Yes.
Or salt or something.
Let's go into the general store in the next town and say, we want all your sugar. We will buy all of it. He's like, I've got 3 barrels in the back.
I just think it's funny that, like, random things we have in our bags have been more effective than our real weapons. On more than one occasion.
Helps to think outside the box.
Sometimes.
Outside the bag, as they say.
So what happens?
Yes. As it collapses to the ground, fortunately, because it just ran away, you are not enveloped in this, and you can feel, even at this distance, magical waves of energy erupting from the beast. Almost like a magical explosion just bursts through the room, and you're knocked back a few feet.
Whoa! I'm like, no, Stripey, don't go any closer.
But you are unharmed.
Imagine if we killed it close up, like I was planning.
Does the body remain, or did that explosion disintegrate it?
It remains, but it's in sort of a tattered, broken state, like it erupted.
Yeah, it's like a balloon that popped.
The remains, would you say?
Yeah. I think I want to chop off 2 of the eye stalks and stuff them and make myself a cool pair of little goggles with, like, the googly eye things.
Just cast permanency on it and you'll have it forever.
Yeah, when we're sleeping, when we're camped out and it's my turn to wake somebody up, I'll just put those on and shake you awake. Time to wake up.
I was thinking of like a headband, and the eye stalks are on the headband.
Oh yeah, like
put
little
springs in them, and so they wobble around.
Yeah, like rabbit ears. I like that idea.
Yeah, this is a great start to your Beholder Halloween costume there, Shabba.
Definitely.
You've been talking about that one for months.
Oh yeah, I just have to finish that big paper mache globe.
Yep.
That I wear around my torso.
It's like a wireframe.
The big eye, yeah.
Like,
the big eye. I just haven't found enough newspaper. There's a shortage of newspaper in these towns lately.
Well, print is a dying industry, Shabba. So
yeah, and endless paper in a paperless world.
Let's loot the room, guys. We don't got all day.
All right, we loot the room.
There's an apparatus in the center of the room with a large yellow orb held inside a latticework of metal joints. And there's a lever next to it that's coming out of the ceiling that you're standing on. Up above you on the floor, you also see a small pile of possibly this goth's treasures. You can see a pair of gauntlets, an amulet, and a wand.
Oh wow. It hadn't finished its supper yet.
yeah,
When we arrived, maybe we interrupted its meal.
uneaten snacks.
Well, do we want to check out the corpse before we hit the lever and hope that it reverses our gravitational polarity?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we should just hit that lever and see what happens.
Tokas goes into a 30-minute explanation. I don't know how I didn't start talking to you guys about gravity earlier. So I'm like giving you guys a lecture on like physics while we go loot the body.
With that other wand that we found in the other room, one of us could dual wield magic wands. Oh no, but that was a wand of detect magic, so that wouldn't be super effective.
Still be cool.
I was thinking if it was like one wand of lightning bolt and the other wand of fireball, you just be like, crash, boom.
Yeah, let's go check out this corpse.
Well, the treasure is on the ceiling, so I don't know how you're planning to get that.
Can I lightning lure him down to us? I just like that thing. I just like using it.
You could use lightning lure, except that it would damage whatever you're trying to grab.
Yeah.
So if you're pulling the treasure down, that would probably be a bad idea.
Fair enough. Well, why don't we check out that here lever, guys?
Yeah, let's, I'm okay with pulling the lever and seeing what it does.
Can't hurt.
Even though it could eject us into the stratosphere.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. It could hurt.
Maybe we should tie ourselves off to the apparatus and then pull the lever in, just in case. Just for safety's sake. What do you say, boys?
Let's do it. I got me a rope right here. We'll tie us off.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Alright, so we tie the 4 of us off as 4 leaves of a clover surrounding this, each tied off to the main post of this apparatus here. And then who would like to do the honors? Tokas, you want to pull that lever? Since your sugar was the MVP of the fight.
Pulling the lever.
Pulling the lever.
Wrong lever.
Pulling the lever. It snaps off. Oh, shucks. That was anticlimactic.
Well, despite however long it's been, the metal actually appears unrusted and well-maintained, so you pull the lever, and it pulls easily back into place, at which point a hole opens up underneath the apparatus in the ceiling, where the stones just kind of push aside, and this metal box slides through the hole out towards the open sky beneath you.
Whoa. This is so trippy.
And it's kind of pulling your ropes along with it, so your ropes get caught in that box. You're kind of getting pulled towards the sky now, but...
Kind of glad we tied ourselves off.
Fortunately, the cage there stops moving as soon as it makes it outside, and then the yellow orb within it begins to glow brightly. Almost like a...
Like a beacon?
Yeah, like a beacon.
Well, this was like a lighthouse of sorts, wasn't it? Near the water?
So we're now extended out the top with this yellow beacon glowing.
It is extended out the top. It didn't really go super far, and it didn't pull you out through the hole with it.
We can see the outside through that hole. Like,
Yes.
see the sky? Oh.
It's a wizard's beacon. Haven't you all heard of the legendary wizard's beacons?
Guys, are we sure we wanted to light said beacon and say, hey, come home and visit?
But it'll summon all the most powerful wizards in the land to do our bidding.
Yep.
Let's get the stuff. Let's make our way back to the lever. Nothing to see here.
All right, yeah.
We may have just caused the end of this realm.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was expecting to either have gravity reversed or like large piles of gold just fall on top of me, but
Let's go with the original plan. I'm going to climb back down the rope and try to get to the lever.
okay.
Can I reach it?
You have no problem. You're still standing on the ceiling there, and the lever is also on the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you think happens if we leave this beacon lit? What does it do? Should we just leave it up and find out?
I don't think so, Shabba.
Why? What do you think it's going to...
This also wasn't part of the mission. We're on a guild mission. It's not like it's our own mission.
Yeah, but what do you think it does?
It said nothing about leaving a beacon or anything lit. Shabba, this is outside our understanding.
But Tokas, isn't your gnomish curiosity just gnawing at the back of your mind right now?
Yes, and of course, I'm so glad we pulled the lever. Now we get to pull it again. Repeat the process, see if it reverts to its original state.
Hold on. Tokas, join me in making an Arcana check.
It's a good idea. Shabba stands back and folds his arm.
Oh, natural 20.
Hey,
Nice.
hey.
Very good. 16.
As far as you can tell, this beacon seems rather simple in its properties. You think it's likely that this tower was indeed created as a sort of magical lighthouse. So it probably just went out of operation many, many years ago. And this, when lit, would serve to light up the
coast
water enough so that ships don't crash on the rocky shores outside, which, as you recall, was the case.
It was very rocky. Wow, I think we should go scuba diving and find all the sunken ships with all their treasure in them.
However, you also have a sense that this beacon's power is not unlimited, so it probably, if you just left it there, would eventually turn off.
Huh. I wonder what fuel it runs on.
Magic. Definitely magic.
So he was the lighthouse keeper?
No, the wizard who lived here before him was the lighthouse keeper. He didn't care. That's why I think there's a bunch of crashed ships out on those rocks, and we need to investigate.
So we leave it lit.
Yeah,
I mean-
I guess we do, because like that'll help some ships not crash. No, wait,
Yeah.
maybe we do turn it off so that more ships crash, so that we can loot those too.
Yeah. So that lots of innocent sailors will die.
Yeah.
No, by the sounds of it, it's going to extinguish itself anyway. So I don't know that it'll last that long. It probably requires somebody actually living here to operate it.
Coordinate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Right, they have binoculars or whatever, a telescope, and they're like, oh, ship off the port bow, and then they flip the switch.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
Like a normal lighthouse. Okay, well,
Because lighthouses have port bows.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I figured
The old port bow.
you know what we mean. You know what Sean means.
Batten down the crow's nest and whatnot.
all hands on the poop deck. The timbers need shivering.
why don't we go with the original plan, whereas if we can't reverse the gravity, we'll use something useful, like my lightning lure. Let's reset, right? Let's reset.
Okay.
And disperse, and I'll settle myself underneath the magical items, and I'm going to try to carefully, without frying the wand, I want to lightning lure the wand.
Is there another way to go about this?
You know what, since for flavor purposes, the wand's, or the lightning lure is just a normal whip, you can just use your whip and not activate the lightning part.
I've been wondering about asking you that, because it's come up with, like, friendly fire, like that time that I plucked Stripey out of that guy's, like...
Oh, that's true, I already did rule that once, and I probably shouldn't change the ruling.
But aren't magical items a little bit more durable than mundane items?
Yeah.
Well, how about I roll damage, and then based on the amount of damage I deal, maybe think and make a decision?
Yeah, I don't think we have to really worry about damage because magical items are supposedly a lot more durable than mundane items.
Oh, it's the DM. He gets to decide.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Can I even lure them down to myself? Do I have to, like, jump and do it?
Yeah, with a jump and several tries of swinging your whip.
Why don't you stand on the apparatus and then jump from there using my 10-foot pole to knock them down? Because that way you get almost full clearance to the ceiling.
Couldn't Azlo mage hand these things?
I could mage hand these things.
Yeah. Why don't you mage hand the lighter items?
Guys, no, everybody hold on. I've got a better idea. I could mage hand these things.
That's 30-foot range?
Yeah, I believe so.
But wait, hold on. Before we do this, Azlo, can you just mage hand them?
No, sorry. No, wait, I've got a better idea.
You just wanted to watch me struggle.
I was actually thinking, like, maybe if they're like held up there by a magical effect, I'll cast Dispel Magic and make them fall. But yeah, it's range 30. So.
I think it's just the gravity, man.
So yeah, you mage hand them, and you pull them up to you, one at a time.
Yeah.
Or pull them down to up to us?
Up to
you
down.
pull them up to you.
Okay.
Because gravity is trying to pull them away from you again as you're holding them.
That's right.
So, you hold your hands upside down and they're just underneath their...
But aren't those items going to have reverse gravity when we unreverse our gravity? They're going to be reversed?
No, we just have to go through and only reverse ourselves, but not the items.
Right. We don't reverse the items. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if we forget that, there'll be like floating gauntlets of reverse gravity. I'm excited to see what these items do, guys.
Yeah. Do we want an item of reverse gravity? Because why don't we just take an item and put it through the thing, and then just make it an item of reverse gravity? We just make our own magic item.
What would we have that would want to be reversed?
How about Azlo's magical coins of reverse gravity?
Uh-oh. Bane just had a great idea.
I know exactly what I would do, but I'm not saying.
Wait, okay, now I have to figure out what Bane's thinking.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go through all the items in our packs.
Rope.
Rope?
It's rope.
Rope is a great one.
Good idea.
Reversed gravity rope. That's not what you were thinking, though.
So if you need to get up high somewhere, you just let it go, and you climb up.
Well, it's not in my pouch, I don't think, what he's talking about.
Although the rope would just have its own weight there, so if you're pulling it up with your full body weight, it would come back down to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
I imagine just Azlo having like a handful of beans and just using those for little like tricks for the children in the village. You're just like, watch this, and you let the bean go, and it starts floating up, and then you catch it again. They're like...
Except that it would just fall up, so it would just fly up into the sky.
If you ever miss it.
Well, you just do this. You already have your other hand ready.
Yeah, you already have your other hand above it, and just go... Whoa, how did you do that?
Magic, kids.
But no, seriously, let's think about this. Check your packs, guys. And
I think it was rope, because he nodded when we said it.
Oh, okay. So are we going to reverse Lobik's line or something less important?
Probably
something
not
less
Lobik's.
important.
Yeah, we could lose it.
Oh, who's got rope that they're willing to reverse?
Dude, if only we could attach a little camera to one end of the rope, and then we just let it go, and then we can look over walls and stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
So I've got a 50-foot hempen rope. I thought we cut mine.
Could I reverse gravity some arrows and then put a counterweight on each arrow that's precisely enough to let it hover, and then just fire the arrow and it could go forever, and it would go around the world and hit me in the back?
Unfortunately, precisely counterbalancing something's gravitational forces, the buoyancy in the air, is functionally impossible.
Yeah, because wind resistance and also...
The atmospheric pressure changes drastically within a few feet sometimes.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the distance from the ground plus the... Yeah.
Dude, that is way more science than either Azlo or Brian has possible mental space for. There's a good reason I was an English major.
Brian, do you have anything in your pack that's worth reversing?
Only thing I thought of was rope. Yeah, I mean, I do have a rope and a grappling hook. Maybe we could just oh, yeah, dude, that's what it is. You just let the rope go, grappling hook goes up on the end, and then you just swing it so that it grabs on, and then you hook and pull.
So we're going to reverse the rope with a grappling hook on the end?
Anti-grav grappling hook.
Yep, exactly.
The grappling hook, yeah.
That's it. Now we have a 50-foot rope that can just automatically fall up.
And a reversed grappling hook.
Yes, exactly.
Make sure you never lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a grappling hook in my pack. Do you have one, Asa?
I do, yeah.
Well, But we want one of each variety. We want one that is 0G and
That's
not
true.
0G.
Okay,
or reverse G.
Yeah. All right, Azlo, you reverse G your grappling hook.
Perfect.
As we ascend to descend.
Is the grappling hook the only item we want to reverse gravitationalize, if that's the word?
I think so.
Okay. How about just a handful of copper coins, just for the road, Azlo?
Just for funsies?
Yeah, just for funsies.
What if I weapon bonded to something that was reverse gravity?
That would be sick. You could just let it go and then keep catching it. Keep getting it back.
I don't know how that would be useful. I've been I did a little research the other day trying to figure out what's worth weapon bonding. Like, a lot of people suggest throwing weapons. It's a bonus action to return it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to reverse gravity 3 copper coins, 3 of my own.
And stripey.
Also stripey.
And then you can tie a leash to him. And he's like a stripey balloon.
Just be a stripey balloon.
Except in his perspective, he would just be hanging from the ceiling forever.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something. Are you sure that we figured out what you thought might be cool, Thane? Was it rope? Was it really? That should be reversed. There's gotta be something cooler that we gotta reverse the gravity on.
There's nothing else that stands out from my...
Gravity reversed armor. I don't know. Hover mail.
Like our other campaign, you just need to get a detachable door that goes to another dimension and reverse gravity on that so you can hide out in the ceilings of dungeons.
Yep. Question, if I reverse gravity my water skin, will the water inside also be reverse gravitied? Because that would be hard to digest, I imagine.
Then Tokas launches into a 30-minute explanation of peristalsis.
I don't even know what that means. Or Sean doesn't even know what that means.
It means when your bowels stop working.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
No, I think that's the motion that your throat makes, like when you swallow food, how it like...
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Peristalsis is the process of your digestive system pushing things through.
Pushing food, yeah.
I mean, you can drink water upside down.
Would a reversed gravity shield be better at reflecting attacks?
No, decidedly not.
It would be better at floating away and not being able to be used.
Especially if you ever have to drop it like you did that one time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Reverse gravity rapier? I'm bonded to it.
Nope. All right, let's just go with the grappling hook and move along.
Tokas goes through everything in his inventory. Like, what if we swap this?
The decision has been made.
All right, so plus three copper coins on me as well, and I will put them in a separate pouch. All right, are we done with that? Are we reverse gravitied?
So you can drop a coin and listen to see how far it is to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This tower is not too far from the Nept. If we ever really need to reverse gravity, something will just come back out here.
We get the perfect item to reverse.
Yeah.
We should check out these magic items.
Yes. We've got all 3 of the magic items, right? The gauntlets, the wand, the other thing.
Yeah, so let me describe those to you.
Okay.
So first off, the gauntlets. These thick leather gauntlets are backed with riveted metal plates on the hand and fingers and feel sturdy but flexible.
I like.
The wand, made of wood, gnarled and twisted, and feels sticky, as if covered in cobwebs.
Oh, it's a wand of spider climb!
Or web?
No, it's web.
Oh, it's a wand of web? Oh.
Maybe. Don't spoil it.
Well, I mean, it's covered in cobwebs, Tokas. Come on.
It turns you into Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's only a couple different things it could be. It could either be a Spider-Man wand or a web or spider climb.
It turns you into a spider.
And the amulet consists of a simple gold chain and a jewel carved of some blood-red stone set in platinum.
Blood-red stone. Bloodstone.
If that is a wand of web, it may have been handy in this past combat.
Yeah, I should have looked at the ceiling and grabbed some of these down for us, right? Oh, magic items! Sweet!
Oh yeah, sick.
That's true.
You could have mage-handed them. Azlo, you were frozen that whole fight, man.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Frozen or asleep.
Yeah.
Should we do some tests on these items?
Oh no, we should just take them back to the saber and have them identified, along with my studded leather muffin armor.
Oh yeah, the muffin armor, that's right.
My stud muffin armor. Stud muffin leather.
The Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man? I don't think you do. You think you know, but you have no idea.
You're about to.
And muffins just
like
start
shooting them
popping
off. Well, let's go back to town then.
All right.
Yeah.
How's Petunia doing? Did Ralph gnaw on her some more?
Your animals are fine.
Yay.
Oh, good.
All right, we ride triumphantly back with we've got now 2 suits of full plate.
Dude.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drag that with us, aren't we?
Yeah.
Heavily damaged full plate, but yes.
Figure out something to do with it eventually.
But enough to upgrade Tokas' heirloom armor.
Throw them into the saddlebags.
You spend the rest of the day journeying back towards Nenept and arrive triumphantly in the city
Ha
with your loot intact.
Huzzah!